Okay, I'm just going to go into a couple things about writing songs. I do have my own songs that I've written. This is a really basic, I'm just going to show you a way I wrote this song and kind of show you a chord melody, the way you can write a chord melody. This is just a basic melody. I just had like a, and this is only a piece of the song. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of how to write a melody here. Alright, we're going to take a melody that's just simply... So if you hear a melody in your mind, you can put chords over those notes. And this is what I did with this basic, really basic melody. Okay, so I changed it to that. This is just the melody to begin with. This is... and then it goes... Okay, so that's the melody of that part of the song. Let's just go through what I did with it. First of all, I took it, it's in A. You can pretty much tell it comes out of the scale, an A major scale. If you haven't learned your scales yet, you know, I got the scales book at poolmusicproductions.com. You can check them out. But this is an A sus2 chord. Now, if you don't know what you can do with chords, before I go into this real quick, you can do a lot of stuff with chords. Take a basic A. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lift up my finger here and add the add 9, which it's like a sus2. Most people play that. You can do a lot more with that chord. You can keep all these notes in the chord and add the 9 right here. You can add the sus2. You can add the sharp 11. This is a pretty cool vamp in itself if you just did something like stuff with just adding chords and just kind of putting a progression together. But anyway, getting back to these chords, you can add you can do a lot of weird stuff with this chord. You can make that into 1, 5, 3, 5, and then 7. I mean, I'm just being random here. Basically, you can take that chord, if you see your scale around it, you can add a lot of notes to it. So this song starts out in A. And so I decided to put the melody, which went like this. I'll do another video on adding notes to chords, but anyway. So over the first chord, I'm just going, and I'm keeping it basically. Now I'm trying to do a chord melody virtually of this song. This song's got percussions in it and everything. It's going to be on my album, but right now this is just a basic version. So we're going. Keeping that groove kind of going. Now I wanted the melody to go down to that note. And I didn't know of a chord to put that over at first, but then I just thought, why not put it on the 3 chord, the minor 7? So I'm going like this now. Alright, now I got to deal with this melody, which is what I heard in my head. So I like this D chord with the F sharp in the bass. Then what am I going to do with this? I like the Lydian sound, going modulating to G Lydian kind of sound. And then I went to A first inversion. I thought about going to a minor there. That is a little too, I didn't like that much. And that chord is just, and that's an A chord just with the 3rd and the bass. And then I'm going to finish off with this melody. and I like this chord, D major 7, the first notes, and then of course, and the song goes on to go, anyway, it goes on and on. There's a lot to that song. Anyway, I got a couple more minutes. Let's try some other things with chords just so I can show you what I'm talking about adding notes to chords and making melodies up. If I wanted to make a melody up right now, a song up, let me do something just random. Let's see, we're going to go, this could be a disaster, by the way. Let's see. Alright, so there's my melody. So on that first chord, we could put a lot of bass notes over that. You might want to just try the bass note first, and then add the inside of the chord later. Let's do something really basic here. Okay, so there's my bass notes. This is very common. Just use this melody and this chord progression. So I'm going like this. Let's see. So I'm hearing it like, let's see, and then back. I'm hearing another chord right there. Yeah. So anyway, this is a lot of kind of stuff. Let me show you this A chord, by the way. This is a chord Sean Lane showed me. It's taking this basic major 6 chord, 1, 6, 3, and then just dropping that to a 5, and it just becomes a triad, 1, 5, 3. But what's cool about it is you can move that up in 6s. And now I can go. Start a song with that right there. Of course I'm doing it in the same key, so it sounds a lot like my song. I'm keeping the 6s going and so I don't have any more fingers. Actually I could use an open A. These are just 6 intervals. Anyway, hope that helps out. I'll see you next week.